Hi everybody, welcome to this new episode of Utopia, where we are focusing on diplomacy or intrigue. In the previous episode, we managed to free our colony, which is Gemini 3, from the pirates, and we also managed to construct our first wonder, which is the holographic network. We also bypassed the limitation that we put for the victory condition at 2130. We are now at 2132. And technically, anybody that reached 100% winning condition in the game can win the game. As simple. So, as far as we know, in the victory condition chase, we are not too bad, but we need to continue. All right, we need to construct more resource base. We need to do training with more people, and we need to increase our tourist income as much as we can. In terms of population, we are in fourth position as far as we know for what we discovered. We only have 2 colonies, so yeah, I'm not surprised why we are in the 6th position. Our economy is not that strong. I'm not surprised either. Yeah, because we are relying essentially on our planet's taxes in resource bases, but could do way better than that. Strategic value in the 4th position. Of course, military, we are way behind. But we have the top colony, but yeah, those guys are catching up with us pretty fast. Gemini is at the lowest end. Okay. Anyway, so that's where we stand, and what we're going to focus in this episode, trying to resolve the carson shortage, because we have a lot of explorers that can't go anywhere or do anything because they are out of fuel. Literally, this guy is hanging in space with no missions, so I'm just gonna ask him to refuel. Just refuel. Yeah. And after we're gonna redeploy. Some of our exploring ships have access to fuel now. Oof. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So we're gonna be able to deploy them, which is very important. And there are certain areas that we absolutely need to have it explored ASAP. One of which, for example, why this is not explored, right? Mine. Oh, it's true. Okay. Let me explain, guys. In the previous episode, I wanted to explore the idea of trying to put some gas extractors in my explorers in order to see if I could mine the gas from gas giants. And that's pretty interesting, because if you can find a planet which has calzone, then you could potentially ask the explorer to mine the calzone, and then it can refuel itself without having to go back to base. And apparently it's working, because when I selected the explorer and I just clicked on the gas giant, it said mine, not explore. So it could potentially mine whatever gas is in there. So I don't want him to mine. I want him to explore and to tell me what is the resource in this planet. As well, I'm gonna queue up an order to explore the system, because we colonize this planet, but unfortunately there's a lot of planets in this system that we don't even know the resources. This one has a pretty good resource, so we should definitively send a constructor for this, with Osaya, which we definitively need for our race. Necrostone, which is very useful for weaponry and in a lot of components. And Aculon. So this is a very good planet to, to have a at least a mining station on it. Yeah. And I think I'm going to also construct another... I'm going to add 2 additional constructors. I think that sounds totally appropriate. And I think I will put the constructor in this planet. Because that will help me deploy it straight from here. So I will do that, and I will request the construction of an additional 2 constructors here on the main planet. I think that's gonna be totally appropriated. Okay. Awesome. And that's the reason why I really like to control, to not use this. I don't like to use the build order, because this is the AI that tells where to construct those ships. And I don't want the AI to tell where to construct it, because if you have multiple construction yards, then the AI is just going to say, oh yeah, you can construct a 4 escort here and 2 escort there and such. But then you're not in control of where those ships are being produced, and you have your fleet that can be decimated in your entire empire. You need to have them regroup, or sometimes you can just pile a construction in a spaceport that is already encumbered. So I don't know. Like, personally, I like to be in control of where I want my ships to be constructed. So, and you can do that pretty easily in this game, because you can control quite a fair bit. Okay, so this is good. A lot of the explorers have finished their missions. All right, so he's recharged 100%. So what I would like him to do, explore this the black hole. All right, because I want to see if someone have constructed a resort base there, and if that is not the case, then I want to explore. It, and I also want to queue another mission, which is, of course, to explore. Come on. Wait a minute. And no star. Go there. Queue. Explore. Nearest unexplored system. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so this guy has no mission. Yeah, I would like you to explore this NO system, and I would like you to explore this NO star, and then I would like you to explore the nearby solar system. Okay, so that's going to be his queue orders. He's refueling. All right, so for now we are good. Complete mission. Okay, we're good for now. Let's speed things up. Okay, so in theory now, if I can have an explorer that is in a system with Carlson around, I can ask him to mine. All right, so it can replenish itself. Another thing that I would like to do is to send another explorer in that system and to explore that sector quite extensively, actually. Yeah, a lot of people are asking me that kind of stuff. Hyperdrive technology. We have completed the hyperdrive technology. Here you go. Ooh. This is huge. Okay, so I wonder... I'm gonna research the next step. So this is gonna be that and that. Then we are blocked. Or... energy usage. More speed, but more energy usage. in between. Honestly, I don't care about energy usage. I want to go as fast as I can. Fast hyperdrives, which is going to be linked to the better reactors. Okay, very interesting. We are researching the psychomathematics. Okay, so it's going to increase our trading, but okay. Good. A fair amount of stuff are happening at this moment. But I think what we're going to have to do, guys, yeah. The shield is important, but really I feel that I want more speed. I want the focus on the hyperdrives. So I'm not gonna... It depends on how long it's gonna take to do it. How much do I need to crash research it? Okay. I don't have enough money, but I could have enough money. Because here's the deal. For putting this technology, I'm gonna need to retrofit all my ships. All right, and what I would like to do is to skip this. Right, with this, I want to skip that and that and go straight to this. Problem is, it's gonna take time before I can reach this. But once I would be there, it will be all improvements. So I will not have to change my designs again. Because I'm going to need to change the design on all my ships. Now, let's go in the section and see what the computer is doing. So here, if we look, right, we can see that the hyperdrive is movement Gyrex hyperdrive. Movement, iron thruster, warp bubble. Okay, so we don't even see the warp bubble anymore because it's superseded by this technology. All right, and this is the small freighter. Now, what will happen if I say auto upgrade? Now I go in there. Okay, so we replace it with the Gyrex, which is awesome because I don't want to have to do all the replacement by myself. So all those ships now are gonna have better hyperdrives, and they're gonna be faster, which is absolutely amazing. So that's for the private ships, and for the state ships, same thing. Okay. Now, in terms of explorers, the explorers will have to be retrofitted. But the ships, you feel like, okay. This ship, for example, I don't want this ship to be just refueling. I want this ship to be retrofitted to the latest design. Same thing. Where is this ship? Retrofit to the latest design. Alright. Same thing. Where is this ship? Retrofit to the latest design. And this one, where is it? Okay. So, except this one that is going literally in deep space, making first contact with the Tikins. All the other ones I want to progressively retrofit them. Same for the new construction ships. That will be faster, which is super important. I also would like my fleets to be retrofitted to the latest designs. All right. What? Okay, there's a fair amount of things that happened there. We demand that you give us the Horizon Club in the Devouring Quadrant as you demand. I found that funny. We are not gonna give that to you. Okay. We have encountered a new empire in the Devouring System, Yakuza Dominion. Visitors to our resort-based club have shared interesting information about a new empire that was previously unknown to us. The empire is called the Yakuza Dominion. Communication has been established. We can contact them via the diplomacy screen. Ah, yeah. Here we are. Alright. Interesting. We cannot send anybody there. Interesting. Okay, so they are expanding. I find it super interesting what's happening there. So this is our base, but it's in the middle of their territory, so they're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it that much. We don't have anybody in there, so I wonder if there are passenger ships. So what are those passenger ships doing? Let's look at the state ships. Transport immigrants. Transport migrants. Transport migrants. Transport migrants. Okay, so we desperately need more passenger ships. Alright, so we're transporting migrants to go in Gemini 3, which I can understand. Okay. But we are not transporting migrants in the resort bases. This is the reason why we are not having a strong economy at the moment. There's no passenger in there either. So, wonder. I cannot force the construction of mining ships. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. Yeah, I cannot force the construction of the mining ships. So the private sector, sorry, they are supposed to do this, and they are doing pretty well, right? They're doing pretty well. They are generating like 409,000 revenue. And we are beginning to earn a little bit of money from the trade bonus, but not from the resort bases at the moment. And it's because there's nobody on the bases. So I wonder if they retrofitted the ships. That's a good question. 32%. Territory map. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. We are still being swamped because this planet is the only source for the yellow and the greens to have Calzone apparently, which is beginning to annoy me. But Yeah, I think what we can do is trying to do the resupply ships. Resupply ships can help, and we also need to do loading ships because we should have very shortly the colonization ship going there. And also, what is going on with our colonization ship that was moving there? Okay. I think the colonization ship is super slow. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this one has no mission. So this is what I gotta do. Again, the Kazan, the man on Kazan is through the roof. Like, I don't see me focusing on anything else at the moment than finding and acquiring new sources of Kazan ASAP. Like, we have captured one of the Securans where I was preparing to sabotage our operation. Oh no, to steal our operation maps. Okay. Your colony and base trespass on our systems. We instantly dislike you. Yeah. So this is what I thought. The Slug and Hive are not happy that we have the resort base in the Cauldron, which is not gonna make our life easy. If only I could send my diplomat there. Pretty sure that I could make him hear reason, but doesn't want to. Okay, this is gonna take time. We're just gonna waste some of our time, unfortunately. And this is annoying because they colonized those planets, so some of our important infrastructures are now belonging to them. That's our bad. I should have colonized those planets to secure those important points. Now they are not securable anymore. Enfin, not securable, but they are underneath their dominion, just like this planet went from an independent empire. That's not ideal. Yeah, this is the problem. I think if I colonize also this planet that I wanted to colonize, or because there was a planet there that I wanted to colonize, and I think they colonized it before me. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to reconsider one or two things, guys. Because the way that I'm seeing this is I need to be able to send my diplomats in trying to make agreements with people. And people are expanding close to my borders, and they're being pissed off that I'm having installation in their territory. But originally, the areas where I expanded were not their territories. Okay? The Cauldron wasn't in the Slokins territory. Now it is, and they are pissed off about it. But I'm not gonna give them the Cauldron at all. So I'm being in a situation where I'm gonna be having people hostile with me. Those guys are already hostile towards me pretty significantly. I would like to be able to send a diplomat there, but I think I need to have the location of their capital planets. Maybe. So I may gonna have to accept the other people mutual pact defense pacts, because For example, those guys, they have more military strength than we do. So, oh, we have that. This is pretty good. Because of the tokens. Okay. So, for example, I would be interested to have a mutual defense pact with those guys, right? And they seem pretty strong. So, I think I'm going to send one of my diplomats there. I'm not going to send the best one, but the other one. I'm going to send the other one. Where is it? I think it's the yellow guys, right? Let me double check that before I do something wrong. Yeah. The Anuat Utopia. All right. Now, I didn't say that right, but it's okay. So I'm going to send the diplomat there. Trying to see if we can have a better relationships with them, because apparently they are annoyed that we are trespassing on their systems. So I would like to see if we can have a mutual pact defense. Okay, so we have a mutual pact defense now. I think. Wait, did I accept? Oh no, but I didn't accept. Okay, so I'm gonna need to improve our relationship with them, which is fine. I'm gonna send the diplomat. I'm gonna send it there. But I'm also gonna have to increase my military strength. So, because I don't have enough ships, I think, personally. So, yeah. I think in the next episode, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create lordships for the troops, because I have a fair amount of troops that I want to use to clean up this planet, right? So I gotta do that and acquire this planet. So it's gonna be the third planet, and this is gonna create tensions with those guys as well. I'm pretty sure. All right, because I'm sure that those guys have plans to colonize those guys because we are the same race. But I'm going to colonize those guys before they do. So that's going to create tensions with those guys. So I'm going to potentially have tensions with those guys, and I'm going to have tensions with those guys. So I'm going to need allies. So I'm going to be working on the troop loading, potential refuel resupply ships, try to solve the issue that we have with the Calzen at the moment, which is pretty substantial. And I may even consider increasing the fleet. All right. Now, I think this is a little bit steep in terms of deficit. So I think before ending the episode, I will increase it to 25%. Let's see how much that's gonna do. I can go way more than that because they are maxed and they are super happy. But yeah, you see, I'm already resolved. And yeah, I may put the taxes at 50%, which is double, so I can finance a fleet. But I don't want to do that. I want to continue to expand, find other races, trying to make agreements with them to win the victory conditions. That's my focus, and also construct additional resort bases. That's the goal. All right. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. That will really help the channel. If you have feedback, things that you would like to see, or mistakes that I'm doing, or advice that I can apply, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will catch you on the next episode.